Hey kids! Have you ever wanted to learn how to make popular CSGO videos like your favorite YouTube stars? Make quality niche content that people enjoy? Wrong, idiot! In today's fast-paced post-apocalyptic YouTube platform, ain't nobody got time to make original content. It's current year! You need to be constantly putting out as much content as humanly possible to scrape together the dregs of YouTube ad revenue to feed your crippling gambling addiction. Okay. How, you ask? Well, let me tell ya. So, what are your options? Well, there are plenty of different types of CSGO content that people can spec into. The analytical fraud, the monotonous montager, the professional stalker, and so on and so forth. But remember, it all has to relate to CSGO, because if you ever try to branch out to any other game, your fanbase will assuredly let you know how much you can't. This isn't CSGO. Dislike and unsubscribed. But those niche types of content may be a little too advanced for an entry-level course. So today, we're going to be learning how to make unboxing content. So hopefully you're making this video sometime close to when a new CSGO case has dropped. The faster you are, the stronger the hype, meaning more views and potential money. So start unboxing and hit record. Now, I know a lot of people may find it difficult to think of things to talk about just flowing off the cuff. After all, articulating engaging and thought-provoking content is fairly difficult to do even with a pre-written script.
I'm sorry, could you please repeat your—
I'm just messing with you. It's an unboxing video. Just talk about bullshit.
Literally the cringiest skin I have ever seen.
Honestly, it really doesn't matter what you talk about, so long as you exaggerate with lots of loud noises and overreactions. But before you say anything, make sure to start with a loud and obnoxious hook. You know, that thing that YouTubers always say in their intro. Top of the morning to ya. It's your boy. Remember, the hook at the beginning of your video is what makes it special and unique, which definitely helps differentiate your video from the millions of other videos of people basically doing the exact same thing. But back onto your video's narration. For the meat of things, if you're not comfortable lying and making shit up, you can literally just narrate everything that you see happening on screen. Okay, I'm gonna be opening up this $2 box with a $2.50 key. And I just lost $4. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if I can't afford to buy a bunch of new cases? If you can't drop $100 on 10 new cases, it's not that big of a deal. You could probably get away with just unboxing a few cases that you got as drops, and then supplementing the video with footage of yourself inspecting your skins or using them in CSGO's deathmatch. The latter being an especially useful trick of the trade, as it also adds interesting game footage along with thought-provoking commentary. Wow, these kids suck. These children are garbage. He's cheating! So now that you've recorded all of your sample footage, it's time to move on to editing. Stop! Before you even think of dragging your stable footage in, remember to start your video with either an obnoxiously over-edited nameplate or a 2-minute gambling advertisement for your shady sponsorship of choice. Or you know what? Why not both? In fact, the whole video is pretty much just an excuse to placate your gambling addiction while plugging your sponsorships and thanking your enablers. But don't think about it too much. Moving on to the meat of things, editing the bulk of your video may seem like a daunting task, requiring expert cuts, complex effects, and precise volume correction, but that stuff is for nerds. Since you're doing an unboxing video, all you really need is like 3 or 4 tracks. One for your video, one for your NCS music, and one for your text and/or spicy memes. Now, the memes themselves don't necessarily have to do anything with the content at hand, but I stress that they must be spicy. In this day and age, memes have an extremely short shelf life of about a week or 2, so you really need to pick up on those fresh memes before they get stale and lose their spice. Trust me, nobody likes it when you use stale old memes. As for text, if you do find yourself needing to add any, make sure it's as large, bright, and clashingly colorful as humanly possible. It's perfect. The more it hurts your eyes, the better it is at attracting today's ADHD-ridden youth. But you know what? If you're using a face cam, you don't even have to go through the trouble of adding memes or text. Just periodically zooming in on yourself making stupid faces and loud noises works just as well. Oh, and I almost forgot. Make sure to bleep out any swear words or wrongthink so your videos can be fully monetized and are safe to watch for young children and millennial college students. Almost done editing. Now all we need to do is finish with an ending. Just like the intro, the ending is one of the more important parts of your video. It's where you can actually educate your viewers by repeatedly telling them to like, comment, and subscribe. How else are they gonna know?
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe!
Oh! Plus, it's also the perfect time to plug your shady key reseller discount codes, other social media sites, and or Patreon page if you are so inclined. In fact, you should be using this time to pad your footage, just to make sure that your video is over 10 minutes long. That way, you get to run multiple ads instead of just one. But you're not done with the video just yet. Now to the actual hardest part of the video. You've only got so many pixels to create a thumbnail image good enough to trick people into clicking on your video. So you better make it count. Now, YouTube studies show that people tend to click on faces more than text, so if you are using a face cam, make sure to use a picture of yourself putting on your best vinegar face under some eye-meltingly bright text. But if you don't have a face cam, you're gonna have to be a bit more creative. In this case, for an unboxing video, make sure you put a picture of the type of crate being unboxed, along with a picture of one of the more expensive skins that can be found inside. To this image, you're gonna add big red circles and large red arrows signifying the importance of said objects. Now, if you didn't actually unbox the skin that you used in your thumbnail, don't sweat it. Just put a giant red question mark somewhere in the image, and that basically clears you of all liability. Did I just unbox this $400 skin? Maybe. Add in some finishing touches with some disgustingly radiant text, and you are done! Congratulations! You are now ready to make CSGO content as good as the pros. Just make sure to push out videos either every other day or as fast as humanly possible. Remember, quantity beats quality. Follow these simple steps and you'll be famous on YouTube if you had started 5 years ago.
Fuck.
Hey, thanks for watching. Tune in next week when we learn how to make CSGO videos like a certain pseudo-intellectual YouTuber who leeches information off a Sloth Squadron spreadsheet to pair it over catchy music and shitty editing. Thank you to Ife, Xylo, Ricky Figueroa, Radius, Swag King, and Vac Scout for donating $10 to my Patreon for some sweet Nomi sticker swag. Remember, these particular stickers will not be for sale, and are only available via Patreon donation, so grab them while supplies last. Speaking of which, if you guys haven't read my earlier Patreon posts regarding donations, I highly suggest you do so. Essentially, because of Patreon reward scammers, chargebacks, and early decline payments, I'll be shipping out stickers as soon as Patreon clears through donations at the beginning of each month. I know it sucks, but for your patience, I'll also be throwing in a little something extra this month for your sticker donations. Also, thank you to Sirento Lux, Tygar, Rune Core, Tristan Halverson, Halvarason, Lofty, Sten Eric Matt, and Retepi for donating $5. And lastly, thank you to these charming fellows who have donated $1 for honorable mentions and Patreon Discord status. Did I forget to mention that I had a Discord? Well, it'll be linked in the description box for those of you who care. Alright, how much time do I have left? Jeez. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hope you don't have ad block.